the destiny of the country and nation with a precious sword of Sungan politics. It is the outstanding feat of Kim Jong-il that he regarded the People's Army as the main force for the completion of socialist cause and made Korea a strong military country.
Okay, folks. I'm going to try to just make this brief. I don't want to waste too much time, but I thought about this for a minute. There's always, the thing, this is what I've been kind of learning a little bit from going to a business school. I saw this from a YouTuber talking about he's going to be, he owns a comic shop, and he's going to be leaving California because of all the crazy stuff happening, all this business. And so he brought up an article recently talking about, Hollywood's apocalypse now. Rich and famous are fleeing in droves as liberal politics. Anyway, you know what? That doesn't matter. But anyway, they talk about people like Lou Ferrigno, the guy who played this Hulk in the 1970s show. Him and his wife are leaving. You've got, some British folks who have been there for 34 years. This O'Brien, 58, who moved to LA from London 34 years ago, is also planning to move to Tennessee. We've got people like, there's a lot of celebrities are leaving, and of course they're going to Texas, or they're going to upstate New York, so they'd be close to the, like NBC and whatnot. What is it? Was it 30 Rockefeller or something like that? I think it's there in Manhattan, which is where NBC is, and they want to be close to that. So really, a lot of these Hollywood studios, they may be going where the talent goes. So Los Angeles is going to become more of a gangster's paradise, if you will. It's going to be something for lumpen proletariats, And I want to briefly put up these facts and figures a little bit here for the port of Los Angeles. I thought about this in my head because I'm like, well, the port of Los Angeles, that's still going to be valuable. 15 marinas with 9.3 million 20-foot equivalent units handled in 2019. 43 miles of waterfront, 82 ship-to-store container cranes, 7,500 acres. Now, really, if you look at some of the numbers, the trade volume, automobiles is down from 2018, 2019. That's partly due to the trade wars that we're having with China. That's a large part of it, but cargo tonnage is down. The container volume is down. Now the cruise ships went up. That's kind of the way things work. It's like if the trade ships are coming, if the cargo ships are coming in, then you balance that out with cruise ships. Vessel arrivals, 1891 down to 1867 from last year. Finances, the 297 billion down to 276 billion. Cargo value, adopted budget went up from 1.2 billion, 1.6 billion. Operating revenue went up. That must be for Port of Los Angeles and the neighboring part of Long Beach comprise the San Pedro Bay Park Port Complex. So what's the point of all that? It's from the Daily Mail, so I take it with a bit of salt. Of course, you know, and I would say the same thing, you know, based on what I'm getting at is the point that I'm getting at. My point is, man, I wanted to just give y'all a little bit of advice with that. But I think that to a point, I feel like, you know, Los Angeles is still going to be valuable for trade. You know, it's going to be a valuable place. So if you know, while a lot of the, you know, the wussies and the folk, you know, of the entertainment folks and everyone that wants to become famous, they're leaving and they're going where they think that they can get a job, you know, tap dancing or, you know, whatever, you know, they can be some producers, sugar daddy. I mean, I don't know. They're trying to look for a producer to be their sugar daddy. The reality is, though, is that Los Angeles as a whole is going down, you know. Now, of course, like I say, yeah, there's a lot of homeless and this and that, but guess what? Lumpenproles are going to stick around. Now, of course, I mean, you know, rappers like Snoop Dogg, you know, or Dr. Dre, I mean, who knows? Because the thing is, they built their careers off of talking about LA or talking about Compton. So it's like they can't really, you know, they're kind of stuck, you know, in a certain way. Same thing with E40 to a point. I mean, they can still make their music be influenced by that, but it's like, you know, it's a whole different type of thing. I mean, you know, but really, I think that the lumpenproles and the potential lumpenbougoisie, they're, you know, they could be the ones that start to take over the area. So all those big, you know, homes in Malibu or, you know, like Rancho Cucamonga or, you know, all those other places that you hear about, you know, you could have like, you know, Tony Montana and all that type of thing. You know, I mean, that's a potential. Could it happen? It could. Possibly it won't. But I do think that it's a possibility where, you know, I mean, this can be an opportunity, good, bad, right, or wrong, for, you know, folks to come in and start, you know, running guns. You know, I think, you know, here's my take. I'm thinking a lot of things in my head, but I think that, you know, to a point, there's going to be a huge cottage industry throughout the United States where, yeah, gun stores will be limited more and more so, but people that already have firearms, gunsmiths, and 3D printers, all those folks are going to combine around. And people that can just make some improvised stuff, you know, with like, you know, some copper and some ingenuity, you know, it can happen. You know, making zip guns and everything else. I mean, it's going to be a whole different type of thing, you know. So I think, I mean, it depending on if we really want balkanization in the United States, you have to kind of put this into perspective and like, okay, where are we going to get our supplies from? You know, do you want to make business with, you know, the Chinese and get Norinco arms or whatever the case may be? I mean, you know, I'm talking some Fed posts and shit, but it's like, you know, to me, this is something to think about. It's an element to think about, and it's something that's bumping around in my head. Like, okay, and I never really had an opportunity until now to say it, but I figure I'd say it here, and y'all can be like, bro, you're crazy, or bro, you're Fed posting, bro, you're cringe. That's fine. Like I say, I hear it in my own head, like, man, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I also say to myself, I'd rather get it out there. I'd rather have y'all say something and be like, nah, you know, I'd rather do that, you know, but that's how I feel. Is it, you know, to me, yeah, the port of Los Angeles, now the whole city of Los Angeles, and once again, yeah, that goes into San Pedro. Like I say, I've never never lived in Cali, I'll put it that way. I've driven through Cali with my dad, but I never lived there and, you know, saw the people and everything else. But, you know, so I definitely feel like, you know, it's something to be, you know, to be cognizant of, you know. Like I say, it's kind of wild. It's kind of crazy to think about, but I do think that, you know, we have to think about where those supplies are going to come from and what deals various groups are going to make. I mean, that's my take anyway, you know. And if we really want balkanization, if we really want, capital R revolution, you got to worry about who you're going to get your supplies from, what deals you're going to make with people, who's going to influence what. Can you get things organized? Getting everyone the same weapon, the same ammo, and standardization. There's a lot of shit to think about. It is. It's a lot to think about. And, you're going to have various groups that are supplied by various areas, So, I don't know, man. Like I say, maybe I'm just talking out my ass. And ultimately, maybe Biden will come save it. I personally don't care either way. I don't think either one of these president's going to do anything. I really do think that Trump, if he does remain, will be something that will continue to unite people, But I think with Biden, particularly with the left, I use that very weak, loosely, but with the left, we're going to see a lot of break apart, And, you already have people like Vosh who have come out and kind of jokingly said, I'm going to become more of an omni-liberal channel with 3 million subscribers, and then, suddenly I'll go mask off and talk about socialism. It's just like, bruh. I don't necessarily believe that. I can't, I got the time code. So once there's enough time, I know I'm going to be uploading that one. I am going to look through it though. And hopefully I'll get some fresh Vosh clips on that. Because, it's good for the clout. But yeah, it's going to be funny to see with Vosh saying stuff like that. Him saying stuff like, I'm going to become an omni-liberal channel like, Destiny and get 3 million subscribers. Bruh. I can't think of a political YouTuber that has rarely broke 1 million. Rarely. I can't think about it because most people don't want to talk about politics. It's easy because, PewDiePie talks about politics, of course, but it's very, I'm anti-Vosh action. But the guy he was debating earlier, he was. And that was absolutely stupid. It was. That was absolutely stupid. But he did say some funny stuff afterwards, and, apparently he talks with another congressional leader. It's always funny to me when now Vosh, now that he's taking this turn where it's like, well, vote blue no matter who. Now he's starting to get the Democratic candidates. Now he's starting to get the Democratic socialists. He's starting to get that clientele of people. And to me, that makes me question things like, oh, really? But it is what it is, right? Like I say, a lot of shit could happen. I'm just saying, you got to be cognizant of the options, that's my take on it. Like I say, y'all can disagree, but I feel like, if people really want real change and really want I'm just going to say the R word from here on out. I'm not going to Fed post that hard, but it's like, I did a little bit earlier, but I feel like if you really want the R word to come out. Oh shit, hold on. Someone trying to call me? Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, shoot, someone trying to call me? No one calling me. I know that. But anyway, if you really want that to happen, you got to be cognizant of where your resources are going to come from. You know what I mean? So, whether it's ports, whether it's airports, whether it's, highways, you got to be cognizant of where stuff is coming from. You know what I mean? You got to be cognizant of that. So, you're just thinking on a different level, But with that, I think I've said my piece. I'll go ahead and ask y'all. There's only 3 people here. Y'all want me to show a bit of Vosh where he says that, he wants to become an omni-liberal channel and get 3 million subscribers? Y'all want me to do that? Press 1 if you want me to do it. If not, you can just press 2. I'll just wait. I know there's only 3 people here. I know y'all probably can be like, I just want to watch. I don't feel like typing in chat. And that's fine. But I'll give it a minute. If you don't, that's fine. Either way, I want to see that clip. I can't download it yet. But let me make sure. Okay, sorry. Like I said, that's a good clip though. Lincoln Project. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see Lincoln Project. Okay. I was gonna just click off, but oh my goodness, we got the Lincoln Project. Okay. Let's see what they're doing.
Out, and that would safeguard us and our allies, and they did that by
Max
basically
Boot.
championing the principle.
What is with this dude? Mike Hertling. I've heard of this. Is this a general guy? Hold on. Or Mark Hertling. I've heard of this dude. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that is ridiculous. Who's Mark Hertling? I feel like he's a general. Yeah, he's a general. Okay, he was a general. Okay, General of U.S. Army Europe. Golly, I mean, that fool looks weird. Since 2014, he's appeared as a national security and military analyst. Let's see what we got here. So CIB and parachute wings, Libyan civil war, bruh. You mean the liberal overthrow of Libya. I mean, you can feel as you want to about Gaddafi, but guess what? He kept, shit together. Let me see here. Louis, Missouri. Prior to. So I mean, let me see here. What the hell did he do in the army? What was his physical readiness PT test? Oh, is he the one that changed? Okay, changed the army's PT test. Oh, really? Was he that one that said that basically instead of the army doing like 2-mile runs, they doing push-ups and sit-ups, now they do sprints. They do really? Oh shit. Okay, Russian election interference. Okay, yeah. That guy looks absolute. Look at how orange this dude is. That just, oh my gosh. This is the most ridiculous group of people I've ever seen. Holy shit. Yeah. Avenge him. Yeah, exactly. Save that clip to upload later. Okay. Well, I will go ahead and show y'all though. I think it's what was it? The one. Okay, about right here. We'll go ahead and listen to it right quick.
When you're having a debate with somebody and you're acting kind of fucking rude, and they're like, huh, you haven't even begun to see rude yet. Like, scooting over a little bit. There we go. Send you the $5. Sending some love your way from my deeply conspiratorial household, which is far enough down the rabbit hole that QAnon is a satanic deep state psyop. Holy shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like talking to your family about QAnon? They're like, "You still believe that?" And they're and you're like, "No, I don't believe in QAnon. Do you?" And they're like, "No, I would never fall for that CIA fucking trap to distract real patriots from the true pedophilic cabal that is destroying our country." Like, oh shit.
I'll just wait for a minute. Let's see if we can find the clip because I will. Yeah, it's good because I will be showing
like
y'all.
Hyper fucking triggered. Right, I feel bad I even asked my supporters to watch that. Lol, I mean, he did prove the point I was trying to make. I didn't expect him to act like that much of a child. I did expect the racist comments, though, lol. Jeez. Isn't it funny how all these super tough, like, big dick, class reductionist, Bernie or Busters fucking cry and run back to woke scolding the moment they get, like, they think they can get away with it, Angie Speaks does the exact same thing. Angie Speaks has made an entire career making fun of liberal identity politics, but then she did a live stream crying about how Big Joel was a racist for saying she should go back to her hair doctor in a tweet thread where she said she was going to get her hair done soon. It's insane. A class element to their protests. And somebody like anything, yeah.
Right, hold on.
That thread was legitimately crazy. Yeah, dude, the online left is so fucked. I need to go deep psyop.
Oh, here we go. Here's the bit right here. Okay, about 105.51. Okay, here we go. I'll try to remember that. Let me write that down.
Omni-liberal. A mega liberal. Right there. And only recruit from the liberal communities. And then I'll return like a hero to the left when the time is needed. You know, I'll be like a 3 million sub liberal political commentator. Like
I have never seen. Can anyone tell me? Yeah, my class reduction. I have never seen any political YouTuber, as far as I know, rarely, and I'll say rarely just to try to cover my ass, but I have rarely seen a political YouTuber ever make it beyond 1 million subs. Has anybody ever gone over 1 million subs? I cannot think of a time. I really can't. Because there are not that many people watching politics like that. Because everyone wants to watch normie shit because it's easier to watch. It's easier to digest, you know? Anyway, let me finish up this clip. I'm glad I saw it, though.
Liberal, you know, like Sam Cedar tier, and then the time has come. The revolution is happening, okay? And I'll take my mask off. 3 million subscribers, it's time, okay? We're doing it. And we all rise up. That's what we need to do.
I like how he doesn't describe. I love, ContraPoint says 1.1. Yeah, I know, but that's kind of more normie stuff, though. Is that she's not a... Is that, you know, even people like Vosh have said that they aren't real socialists. Yeah, they do talk about politics here and there, but in general, it's ooh and ah. You know, I know, maybe, yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. Fine, I'll give it to you and say, all right. That's why I said rarely. That's why I said rarely. At least that's my attitude anyway. I said rarely, but whatever. I'm not going to, all right. Also, Paul Joseph Watson. All right, fair enough. I'm getting owned. Okay, I'm owned. That's all right. I'm glad I need to get owned sometimes. How many people does Paul Joseph Watson have on the YouTubes? How much does he have? I wonder. I am curious. How many? Oh, sorry. $1.83 million. Oh, okay. 1.83 million. Yeah. Let me see here. But okay. He's broken 1 million subscribers. All right. But let me see this. Okay. 242,000, 564,000, 806,000, 937,000, 551,000. Okay. But for the most part, it looks like he rarely breaks, you know, a certain, you know, level. He does get quite a few folks to watch. But fair enough. All right, fair enough, yeah. Wasn't trying to one up just recently. Look, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I would say, like I say, rarely do politics hit that way, but it's like get 3 million. He's going to get 3 million people to watch him? No. I just don't see that. But it could happen. PJW is a Zionist shill. He is. He's absolutely a Zionist shill. And even people who are ostensibly right-wing don't like him necessarily because, of course, he still pushes for, you know, this fake shit lib type stuff, you know. But yeah. And of course, like I say, even PJW was critical of Israel at one time. But it showed that he basically gave in and decided to become more of a Zionist shill. So he knows what he's doing. Sorry. He knows what he's doing, but, you know, he's making his money. So, yeah, all my niggas hate Zionists. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that's my attitude, really. I think I've said my piece. I almost want to say something more, but I think I've said my piece. I just want to make that right quick so that, you know, kind of get that out of the way. So, potentially, you know, seeing what's going to happen, you know. If people really want things to change, I'm just going to repeat this one more time at the end here, but if people really want things to change, then, you know, you got to realize the avenues that you need to go down, you know. Yeah. Can't believe I used to watch PJW. That's all right. I used to watch Bearing unironically, you know, and think it was funny, but then I realized, oh, he's kind of cringe. You know, same thing with listen to his GF. Well, now his I don't know how it is in Australia, but common law wife, you know, I should say that now because now they got a kid together. But yeah, man, like I say, it's crazy. But yeah, it's just, part of the strategy, just trying to think outside the box a little bit. But with that, I think I've said my piece. So I think I'll go ahead and call it good right there. So y'all have a good night. And like I said, I think tomorrow, I think I said 6 o'clock, I'll go ahead and stream. I'll see if I can find something interesting, or, I got plenty of books we can read. Like I said, maybe I'll find another, I'll find another Maxim Gorky poem we can read. You want me to close out with a Maxim Gorky poem? You want me to go ahead and close out with one? Let me see if I can. Well, you know what? Let me see if I can find. Well, I was going to say that, but honestly, they're kind of long. So I think I'll go ahead. I won't do that. So, anyways, hope y'all enjoy and have a good night. Goodbye.